Elizabeth said to Charles, "Your birthday organized by your mother is very special," when Diana entered the room. "Oh, which birthday? Do you mean mine?" Diana smiled. Elizabeth froze. "Yours?" Charles, caught between two women, realized two different celebrations had been planned for the same day. Disaster was inevitable. On a crisp morning in early November 1987, Queen Elizabeth was reviewing preparations for Charles's upcoming 39th birthday while drinking her morning coffee. Palace Secretary Sir Edward Young stood before her, explaining the details for what would become one of the most tense family confrontations of the year. "Your Majesty, preparations for Prince Charles's birthday tea ceremony are complete. November 14th, 3 p.m., Buckingham Palace Blue Drawing Room." Elizabeth nodded approvingly. "Guest list?" "Royal family members, close courtiers, and a few family friends. 24 people total." "Perfect. Charles's birthday should always be special. Tradition is important." "Regarding gifts, Your Majesty?" Elizabeth's eyes sparkled. "Ah, yes. I have a very special gift. Great-grandfather King George V's pocket watch. Family heirloom. Charles will appreciate it greatly." Sir Edward took notes. "Wonderful choice, Your Majesty. Very meaningful. Is Diana aware of the arrangements?" "I believe an invitation was sent to the princess." Elizabeth paused. "Good. She should attend as Charles's wife. Supportive role." Meanwhile, that same morning at Kensington Palace, Diana was making completely different plans for Charles's birthday in her own sitting room. Her assistant James Colthurst sat across from her, unaware that they were creating a collision course with the Queen's arrangements. "James, is everything ready for Charles's surprise dinner?" "Yes, ma'am. Kensington Palace dining room is booked for November 14th evening, starting at 7:30 p.m. Diana was excited. "Perfect. Is the guest list finalized?" "Yes. Charles's close friends, Nicholas Soames, Hugh Van Cutsum, Harry Herbert, plus your friends, Sarah Ferguson, Julia Samuel. Intimate group, 12 people total." Diana clapped her hands. "Wonderful. Charles will be so surprised. Very different from formal palace events." "The menu is also special, ma'am. Charles's favorite dishes, game pie, chocolate mousse, very personal." Diana smiled brightly. "Exactly. This is his real birthday celebration. Relaxed, intimate, fun. Is the gift ready, ma'am?" Diana smiled mysteriously. "Ah, yes. Custom-made cufflinks, gold, engraved inside. To my beloved husband with all my love. D. Very romantic." "Beautiful choice, ma'am." Diana paused. "James, did an invitation come from the palace for Charles's birthday?" James looked uncomfortable. "Yes, ma'am. Tea ceremony in the afternoon." Diana was confused. "Tea ceremony? When?" "November 14th, 3 p.m. Diana realized. Same day. But that's fine. Different times. Charles can attend both. 2 days later, Charles had come to Buckingham Palace to meet with Elizabeth. Mother and son sat in the library drinking tea, both unaware of the brewing crisis. "Charles, darling, we've prepared a special day for your birthday." Charles was grateful. "Thank you, Mother. You always organize wonderful celebrations. This year is especially meaningful. Proper ceremony at the palace, family together, traditional celebration." Charles nodded. "Sounds lovely." Elizabeth leaned forward. "Charles, it's important that you appreciate the value of tradition. Royal birthdays aren't public events, they're family gatherings." Charles looked slightly confused. "Of course, Mother. Diana is young. Sometimes she might have modern ideas, but royal traditions must be maintained." Charles felt uncomfortable. "Mother, Diana is very supportive." Elizabeth smiled gently. I'm sure, darling. Just reminding you of the importance of family traditions. That same evening, when Charles returned home, Diana greeted him excitedly. Charles! Wonderful news! Your birthday celebration is ready. Charles was confused. Celebration? Mother already organized. Diana paused. Mother? Which celebration? Tea ceremony at the palace, November 14th afternoon. Diana realized the conflict. Oh, well, that's different. My plan is for the evening. Charles was more confused. Two celebrations? Diana thought quickly. Perfect. Day celebration with your mother, evening celebration with me. Complete birthday. Charles felt uncomfortable. Diana, this could be complicated. Diana was optimistic. Nonsense. It will be a wonderful day. Morning family duty, evening personal celebration. The day before Charles's birthday, Elizabeth supervised final preparations at the palace. Sir Edward, are the flowers beautiful? Yes, Your Majesty. Traditional arrangements, white roses and purple irises. Is the photographer ready? Yes, the official palace photographer will come for proper documentation. Elizabeth was satisfied. Good. This should be a memorable day for Charles. Proper royal birthday. At the same time at Kensington Palace, Diana was checking her own preparations. James, how do the decorations look? Lovely, ma'am. Informal but elegant. Casual flower arrangements, warm lighting. Music? Classical background, nothing too formal. Diana was pleased. Perfect. Charles will feel relaxed and loved. When November 14th finally arrived, Charles had breakfast at Buckingham Palace with Elizabeth, completely unaware of the day's potential for disaster. Happy birthday, darling. Elizabeth hugged him warmly. Thank you, Mother. Ready for a wonderful day? The tea ceremony will be beautiful. Charles smiled. Looking forward to it. Elizabeth was mysterious. There's a special surprise today. Really? Ancient family tradition. Very meaningful gift. Charles was curious, but Elizabeth didn't give more details. That afternoon at 3 o'clock, Buckingham Palace Blue drawing room was elegantly prepared. Royal family members gathered. Margaret, Anne, Andrew, Edward. Close family friends and courtiers filled the space with polite conversation. Diana arrived punctually in a beautiful blue dress. Elizabeth's formal greeting. Diana, so glad you could attend. Diana politely. Of course, Your Majesty. Charles's birthday. Charles mingled among the guests, while Elizabeth maintained constant supervision to ensure everything was perfect. Charles, come here, Elizabeth called. Time for the gift ceremony. Everyone gathered. Elizabeth presented a beautiful antique box. Charles, this is very special. Great-grandfather King George V's pocket watch. Family heirloom. From one future king to another. Charles was amazed. Mother, this is incredible. Thank you so much. He carefully examined the intricate gold watch, clearly moved by its significance. Diana watched, realizing how meaningful this gift was to Charles. Historical, family connection, irreplaceable. Elizabeth was satisfied. Traditional gift for traditional celebration. Diana felt pressure. Her modern cufflinks suddenly seemed inadequate in comparison. The tea ceremony continued properly. Formal photographs, polite conversation, royal protocol maintained. By 4:30 that afternoon, the ceremony finished. Charles thanked everyone. Elizabeth spoke privately with Charles. Wonderful afternoon, wasn't it? Yes, Mother, very special. Now you can rest before evening. Charles remembered. Oh, Diana has evening plans too. Elizabeth frowned slightly. Evening plans? Dinner party. Elizabeth diplomatically. How nice. Intimate gathering? Yes, a few friends. Elizabeth forced a smile. Lovely. I hope you're not too tired from today. Charles detected the subtle message but ignored it. That evening at 7 o'clock, Charles returned to Kensington Palace. The palace looked different. Warm lighting, elegant decorations, intimate atmosphere. Diana greeted him excitedly. Happy birthday again, darling. Ready for the real celebration? Charles was confused by the real celebration comment. Diana led him to the dining room. Small group of friends gathered. Nicholas, Hugh, Sarah Ferguson, others. Relaxed, happy atmosphere. Surprise, everyone called. Charles was genuinely pleased. Diana, this is wonderful. Dinner was served, all of Charles's favorites. Conversation flowed, laughter, stories. Very different from the afternoon's formal tea. Charles relaxed and enjoyed the personal atmosphere. Diana stood for a toast. To Charles, amazing husband, wonderful father, and man who deserves all happiness. Everyone cheered. Charles was touched. Then gift time arrived. Diana presented an elegant small box. For you, with all my love. Charles opened it. Beautiful gold cufflinks, engraved message visible. He read the inscription silently. To my beloved husband, with all my love, D. Charles was deeply moved. Diana, these are perfect. Diana beamed. Made specially. I thought of you in every detail. Charles hugged her tightly. Guests applauded. But Charles's mind was racing. 2 beautiful gifts, 2 wonderful celebrations, 2 women trying to make him happy. By 11 that evening, the guests departed. Diana and Charles were alone. Wonderful evening, Charles said. I'm so glad. Much better than formal palace stuff, right? Charles was careful. Diana, both celebrations were beautiful. Diana paused. Both were nice, yes. But this was the real celebration. Personal, intimate, meaningful. Charles felt uncomfortable. Mother put a lot of effort into the afternoon, too. Diana became slightly defensive. Of course. Royal duty celebration. Charles detected tension. Diana, what's really bothering you? Diana sighed. Charles, do you see the pattern? What pattern? Your mother controlling your life, even birthdays. Charles became defensive. She's not controlling. Diana was frustrated. Charles, she planned the entire day without consulting me. Your wife. She wanted to do something special. Diana became emotional. And what about what I wanted? Don't I matter? Charles was caught in the middle. You both matter. Diana's tears were forming. Do I, Charles? Really? Because it feels like I'm constantly competing with your mother for your attention. Charles realized the truth in her words. Diana continued. Today was the perfect example. She gets the formal ceremony, proper royal birthday. I get the leftover evening, secondary celebration. That's not how I see it. Diana was passionate. How do you see it, Charles? Who comes first, your mother or your wife? Charles was speechless. The question he'd been avoiding. Diana softened. Charles, I love you. I want to make you happy, but I need to feel like I matter in your life. Charles was conflicted. You do matter. Then prove it. Charles looked at the 2 gifts sitting on the table. The pocket watch representing tradition, family, mother's approval. The cufflinks representing love, personal choice, wife's devotion. Both precious, both meaningful, both representing different women he loved. But Diana was right. A choice needed to be made about priorities. Charles picked up the cufflinks and put them on immediately. Diana, I love these, I love you, and yes, you come first. Diana was relieved and hugged him. But Charles looked at the pocket watch, knowing he had somehow disappointed his mother. Diana had won one battle in the mother-in-law war. But the war was far from over.